When I heard Funcom was adding a bazaar to the game, a shop, I was worried about the pay to win aspect coming to Conan. It already did with Sipta. I don't think I need to say more about that. But I recently noticed that there was some Stormglass additions, and I was curious. So I forked over the money to purchase them to see what they would be like, and it's like a pay to win drawbridge without the bridge and all that BS with it. These things will literally snap to everything. They're very weird, and I so how I have this set up is I have foundations going around it, so the support is all around it, which the support cannot be blown up. The only thing that could potentially get blown up is this. But if you're online and they're outside placing bombs, all I gotta do is place a bomb inside and detonate it, and I'm good to go. I can repair on the fly, it's no problems. Now these things literally will snap to everything. I'm not kidding you. Even triangles, like wedges, it'll snap to that. It'll snap to that. And it snaps weird. Now, why am I talking about these? I'm sure many of you aren't going to fork over the money for these, but they have 200,000 health. So old Keyhole is kind of back. It's unrateable. Like, this is literally an unrateable location if you're online. And I can think of many other places that could utilize these. And the fact that the support system is protected behind it, you can easily repair these things. These things even snap, like I think I said it. Did I say it? Am I going crazy? They can even snap to a pillar. How? I don't understand. This is Funcom. I don't know why I'd want it to a pillar. I'm sure I could come up with some things. I literally just got this pack, and that pay to win feel is coming to Conan right now, because you like Keyhole being the entrance that it is. This is like 4 foundations, okay, combined, except 4 foundations would have more health, but when stacked foundations are on top of each other, they all crumble if not supported properly, if they don't have a wall they're snapping into or something to hold them for that stability. But as I showed with the bombs that almost broke my computer, if I was online, I could easily repair this. I could have detonated their bombs prior to them even being able to detonate them properly. So I've been experimenting with it. I originally had a fence foundation right here supporting it. Now, with a fence foundation, it kind of pushes it into the ground. So what I thought would be cool is to build the foundations around it, so then it's supported on the inside, and I can easily repair it, because I would have floors up here, and I can easily get to those to make sure they're fine. Some of them did lose some health, but as I'm sure you're aware, nothing to really be worried about. So, good job, Funcom. If you want to fork over 1,200 Crom coins, which I think is $10, you can buy more if you want, because they're going to release more broken DLC and stuff like that. And this isn't going to get patched for a while. Oh, this is what I was afraid of for the game. My girlfriend was like, have you looked at that Stormglass pack? You might want to get it. You make Conan content. It makes sense. I don't have any words anymore. Like, I feel like I've exhausted myself in saying so much about Funcom. I'm pretty sure I've elaborated multiple times on how they're kind of just incompetent with things and don't actually think about balance with their game. And no offense to them, but this is just proving the community you cater towards, because this is broken, because I can just I could open this up during the day, and obviously, you know, you're gonna have stuff built out. You can have your doors out here. You can even, you know, you can even put doors in here temporarily if you wanted to. But, you know, if things start getting pushed to that point to where you're pushed back into your base, you can just easily put one of these down and you're good to go. They're wonky, okay? I said easy, but they're a little wonky. But once you get that snap point, as you can see. Oh, you're embarrassing me. There we go. It's in there. 200,000 health. 200,000 health for that gigantic thing that easily blocks that entrance. They nerfed the drawbridge. You know, you kind of think, hey, they're listening to the community, but we're gonna offer stuff in our bazaar that can help give you an unfair advantage. But at the same time, if you're a smaller group, unofficial, things like this are really nice. I'm kind of happy about it. But the overall mechanics of it and how they don't properly balance these things for PvP at all, like I said, it shows what they cater to. But if you do have this pack, or if you were interested about getting it, I would suggest getting it. I would definitely suggest getting it. I mean, it's got some other pieces that I'm probably going to experiment with. That right here, that flying buttress, those things can even snap to that. So like you can literally put down a foundation, put this thing down, and they'll snap to the top of it. So that's literally your stability for the I don't even know what they're called. What are these things even called that I'm using? I already like them, but I don't even know what they're called. Storm glass rose window. Yeah. So like it's kind of nice because we're always used to having the support for our drawbridge on a foundation, a fence foundation. But now I've got the foundation in my base, which makes me feel even safer. But yeah, I know. The drawbridge did always protect the fence foundation, but it's nice to know that everything that is giving support to protecting my base is in my base. So I'm gonna test it out. I'm curious to see how it'll go. It's kind of I don't need to say it. I'm sure many of you can say it for me, but I thought I would bring this to your attention. And if you want to get a bit of advantage, you know, all you got to do now is buy stuff from the shop.